Hey everybody, it's your girl Bunny. It's a Hulu original series, Wu-Tang, an American Saga. Now, before I get into the reviews of all of the episodes and the recaps, I thought it was very important to go over what we should expect for this series. Let's talk about the direction. Let's talk about the cast, the fluidity of the writing. What is the difference between all of the other documentaries and books that you've read about the Wu-Tang Clan and this series? Is there a difference? There's a huge difference, and that's all coming up next. Opening week only releases 3 episodes from the anticipated 10 total that they will have on their website. Now, I understand why they did that, because they really want you to look at the core and the beginnings of how everything evolved. So what I noticed immediately with the first episode is that we don't automatically know who is who. If you're not a Wu-Tang fan, you don't have an idea of the names automatically. Instead of giving the names of the artists, we learn the government names. And it's not flashed on the screen immediately when you see it. Now, good example. Now, with the movie Straight Outta Compton, as soon as we were introduced to certain artists, we saw their government name and their artist name in parentheses, so we would know exactly and immediately who each person was. Because you have to think, with the movie, it's a cliff note of the whole experience within 2 hours and a little bit under 3 hours about what's going on. So they have to feed information to you very quickly in the movie, because we only have a couple of hours, right? Okay, so hence with this series, we got 10 episodes, so we kind of got a little bit more breathing room to tell the story. So with the writing, which I can appreciate, they want you to listen. They want you to be completely engulfed with the series and develop emotionally with each character. So instead of telling us right off who each person is, we have to listen, and we have to listen to the verbiage and the body language and what certain people are saying for almost half of the episode. If you're not a fan, you don't even know who's who, because they don't say their name, or it's a nickname that's changed over the years. So we learn the government names first before we even know who's who about the artists that exist today. They do an amazing job in the first episode with pulling you into the location. Once again, like I said, the emotion about what's going on, so you can immediately emotionally connect to whoever it is that you're seeing. This series is based upon RZA's Wu-Tang, the manual. So keep in mind that, or try not to compare this series to other documentaries that you've seen or certain books, because just like any other movie, just like any other series, you have stories through different eyes, different perspective, different writing, different production, different budgets. So try not to compare a Straight Outta Compton to this series. You have different cinematography, different directors, different producers. There you go. You get what I'm saying. So try not to do that while you watch this series. Now, you do notice with the cinematography, immediately it doesn't have that grimy, kind of rough, close edge view, so it gives you an idea visually like it's a show, like something you would watch that would come on weekly. So it seems a little lighter with the lighting, so we can see everybody, so we can know everybody. Everything's very vivid. There's nothing blurred in understanding with certain lightings, or in other words, a good example, sometimes a director will have a dimmer light for an emotion, or brighter light for sadness. This is a nice playing field when it comes to cinematography and you actually watching a story. I really like the fact that whomever was on the panel of considering even making this a series, kudos, because they are keeping up with the times. They understood that everybody doesn't want to read a book. Everybody doesn't want to look at a documentary. Everybody doesn't want to, be affiliated with the development of the entire story. Now, many people that grew up with Wu-Tang or listened to it, majority of people know of Wu-Tang, but not the contents of Wu-Tang, because that's really important, so you have a deeper understanding of the music, because once you know that, the music is so much more enjoyable and appreciated, especially today, the way that hip-hop is evolving and growing. So the fact that they put that on a platform such as Hulu, or even if they would have chose Amazon or whatever the case may be, HBO, whatever, the easy access of getting to this series and giving it to us in increments, because they release 3 episodes this week, but they'll release 1 at a time each week, because I think a lot of people need time to process what you just saw. We are recapping several people's lives at one time, and that's a lot to ingest. So now let's talk about this amazing cast. We have Ashton Sanders. He is best known for his portrayal of the character Chiron in the Academy Award-winning film Moonlight. Such an amazing talent. We have Shameik Moore. Wow, what an amazing singer, actor, dancer. You may know him from Spider-Man, Into Spider-Verse, Dope, the Get Down series. I could go on and on about this guy. Amazing actor. We have Erika Alexander. Most of you know her as Maxine Shaw, attorney at law from the hit series Living Single, but she is an actress to study, an amazing talent, and do not sleep on her acting resume. She's amazing. We have Julianne Elijah Martinez. What a trained, well-seasoned Yale School of Drama graduate, Broadway crisp, amazing actor. Do not sleep on him. I look forward to so much more from this guy. Marcus Callender, he's well known for his role that he's played in The Breaks, Straight Outta Compton, and the Star series Power. Newbie to the acting world, we have David Brewster, aka Dave East from Harlem, New York. He gained a lot of his popularity from the mixtape Black Rose, but I look forward to seeing more from him in the future. Developing actor TJ Adams, we know him from the U series, Orange is the New Black, Blue Bloods. He's still developing and growing, and from the first few episodes of Wu-Tang, he is amazing. Zoe Griggs, wow, to only be 20 years old, she has an extensive, impressive resume, but she's most well known for her role on Corey in the House and Ballers. Now, of course, I just mentioned some of the core actors. There are several different others, but they are pretty much the crust of the series. I wanted to give you a general idea of just a taste of the cast. So if that's only a handful of the other actors, when you really start doing your research about who else is involved, you're even more impressed than ever. So let me know what you think. I do have the video for episode 1. I hope that you look at it and thoroughly enjoy it. Subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any posts. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the same profile name, officialbun_E. Can't smooth everything around me. Oh, I had to sing it. Don't want a copyright strike.